Sources of negative stereotypes. The source of these stereotypes include the media, Hollywood, books, hate groups, and even some Muslim themselves. Islam guaranteed women rights 1,400 years ago that are unfortunately not always upheld due to deeply rooted local cultural practices and other factors. Since most Americans have not met a Muslim personally or known one, the media oftentimes is the source of information about Islam and Muslim women. The problem is that the media usually focuses on negative events about conflict, violence, and cultural practices because good news is not considered worthy of reporting. Media like sensational news that feeds on people's stereotypes and hype that attracts audiences. Everyday stories of ordinary Muslims at school or at work is generally not covered. Positive contributions of Muslims are rarely shown, in particular, stories about Muslim women. An example is the war in Afghanistan that was framed by the motivation to liberate Afghan women from the Taliban, yet after the fall of the Taliban, media lost interest in stories of Afghan women and their advancement. A survey of all photographs of Muslims in U.S. media discovered that 73% showed women passive positions compared to 15% of men. The second source of false perceptions about Muslim women is how they are stereotypically represented in Hollywood movies. Hollywood has shown Muslim women as members of harems, oppressed wives of terrorists, or victims awaiting rescue by Western heroes from the earliest movies like The Sheik. Professor Jack Shaheen analyzed hundreds of movies depicting Arabs and found that Arab women are humiliated, demonized, and eroticized in more than 50 feature films. They were mostly represented in one of the 5 ways: scantily clad harem maidens, evil enchantresses, beasts of burden, carrying jugs, shapeless silent followers, and bombers. One of the most well-known examples of movies that show oppressed Muslim women is Not Without My Daughter. It is a story of an American woman married to an Iranian man who oppresses her when he returns home to his country and tries to stop his daughter from leaving with her mother. This 1991 film was often shown in middle school social studies classes to teach about Islam and Muslims. Comedies like Father of the Bride 2 show Muslim women as subservient and stupid.